Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We don't have what it takes to be in the final sprint. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to be in the early breakaway. Have a good stage.
What?
Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today there's a short time trial on the program. Unsurprisingly, an excellent rouleur should claim victory. Come on, we must set the best time.
A new rider is now ready on the ramp for this individual time trial. A few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
We're off. It's a TT for rouleur. There are a good few bends, but the roads are wide. No particular hazards. Go! After the bridge, there's a bend to the right. Go on! You can step on it after the bends. Go! Go! Get yourself into TT position on the straight sections in order to decrease wind resistance. Go! You're coming up to a succession of left-right bends. After that, it will be a lot straighter. Go, go! At the right tempo. Go!
A new rider is now ready on the ramp for this individual time trial. A few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
We're off. It's a TT for rouleur. There are a good few bends, but the roads are wide. No particular hazards. Go! After the bridge, there's a bend to the right. Go on! You can step on it after the bends. Go! Go! Get yourself into TT position on the straight sections in order to decrease wind resistance. Go! You're coming up to a succession of left-right bends. After that, it will be a lot straighter. Go, go! At the right... Tempo, go! Go on, you're coming up to another right-hand bend. Go, go! You'll soon be at the intermediate time check. Go! Go on, it's not bad. You're managing your effort pretty well. Just 5 more kilometers. Go, go! Keep it up. You're coming up to a less difficult portion. Focus on your effort. Go on! Look straight ahead. There's some bends coming up. Go! It will soon be over. Go, go, go! Go on, lad. Right to the end. Go on, don't give up. Go on! The red pennant, only 1 kilometer left. Go, go! finish with a sprint. Go! Go!
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today.
Here is the winner of the inaugural time trial.
He's in sparkling. He will climb.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. We got off to a good start, and we must keep on like that. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any difficulties. But be on your guard as the wind can lead to bordures. We can target a top 10 place, and maybe even better if the stage favorites are caught out by the wind. Have a good stage, guys! Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denmark. There's a good chance that the hierarchy established after the inaugural time trial will be shattered by the end of this first road race stage. The presence of wind during the crossing of the Great Belt Bridge could split the peloton into numerous echelons. And as is often the case, some riders could already lose a lot of time in the general classification. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack.
Guys, today it's as flat as a pancake, but there are risks. The final 20 kilometers are on a bridge, so there'll be wind and borders. Good luck. Okay, I'll protect him. Guys, at the beginning of this tour, the sprinters will not allow breakaway. If there are more than 5 or 6 riders in front, the sprinters will get their teammates to ride. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees. He's trying to escape.
It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton. To target the overall standings, do not strain yourself during flat stages in order to keep the maximum in reserve for when the mountains come around. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen.
The men at the front are approaching an important juncture because they'll soon be contesting the free King of the Mountains climbs of the day. Each one will contribute a point toward the polka dot jersey. That might sound anecdotal, but wearing the polka dot jersey in the first week of the Tour de France is an objective that is much sought after by the baroudeurs. So here's the first classified climb of this Tour de France for the front of the race. A 900-metre ascent at 6%.
You've just taken the top spot of the climber standings. That's good. Keep it up. must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way... we can lose it today. Keep it up!
The breakaway is losing ground. Here's the final classified climb of the stage. Once again, there is 1 point up for grabs in the best climber classification.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
The men at the front will soon be crossing through the feed zone. Time for them to pick up something to eat that will see them through the second half of the stage. The breakaway riders are approaching the first intermediate sprint of this Tour de France. Unlike the polka dot jersey, the Barouders have little chance of wearing the green jersey, and so it's not an objective for them. However, it would be interesting to watch the attitude of the sprinters in the peloton to see which ones count on making the points classification an objective.
Peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Okay, we'll relay. The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
Haltet euch ran! Ihr schafft das!
The race is approaching the Great Belt Bridge, a crossing that none of the riders are looking forward to because there'll surely be borgers.
Ihr schafft das! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Kommen Sie! Haut rein, Leute!
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
Weiter so, Jungs!
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Haut rein! Weiter so, haltet euch ran! Ihr schafft das!
Come on, guys. From now on, there's no shelter all the way to the line. You've got to hang in there. Go! Go!
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate.
15 kilometres from the finish for the group of the... front.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
There are only 10 kilometres left to go, and no one has managed to get away for the stage win.
Watch the demeanor of the other sprinters to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We need to score points for the green jersey.
Three kilometres. Nobody has yet managed to gain the upper hand.
Weiter so, Jungs! Ihr schafft das! Weiter so, Jungs! Ihr schafft das! Verdammt, Jungs!
Last kilometre. It will be decided in a sprint.
This stage is his. He's in sparkling form. He's amongst the leading. He tops the standings and
Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top 10 spot, and you did the job. I'm happy with that. We take the polka dot jersey. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties.
Hello and welcome to all. For this third and final stage in Denmark, the route climbs no more than that of yesterday. With a little of it exposed to the wind, we should see this Danish triptych end in a mass sprint.
Watch out, guys. Today begins at the foot of a climb. There's a good chance of an attack right from the start. The yellow jersey is attacking behind you. You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey.
Leute, haltet euch ran! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute!
Don't let the counterattack catch up. The peloton won't let such a large group. is starting to ride behind you. It looks like he doesn't want... Yet another rider at the head of the race.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
There are riders in trouble behind. They should be able to catch up if the tempo drops.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees. One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway. On flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
There will be points for the first 15 across the intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The yellow jersey is attacking behind you. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
They're going to have to ride hard to read in the breakaway. With this lead, they can start to believe it. The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out. Till the end.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. .30 lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. At 15 kilometres from the finish, the peloton is bunched. The sprinters' teams will now continue to set the pace all the way to the line.
Come on, guys. Let's concentrate on the sprint.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Only 5 kilometres left for the peloton. The sprint is brewing. Less than 3 kilometres for the peloton. The red pennant, and the sprinters are off.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
I messed up by one place.
Ladies and gentlemen, he will climb onto the podium. He's amongst the... He tops the...
Well done, lads. You pulled off a great performance today. Getting into the top 5 of this stage is a good result. We retain the polka dot jersey. Well done, guys. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. You'll have to keep a close watch for riders who try to break away early on, because our lead in the mountain jersey is...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. After 3 stages in Danish territory, the peloton arrives in France for what should be an entertaining stage. With the hills of the Boulonnais and Flanders on the menu, there will be plenty of attacking possibilities. In fact, the punchers shouldn't pass up on the chance if they want to eliminate the sprinters from the race for stage victory.
Breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Come on, guys!
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. 1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The leaders are approaching the first hill of the day, Mont Cassel, well known to riders because it is often crossed by the 4 days of Dunkirk or Ghent-Wevelgem.
This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The men at the front will soon be contesting a new challenge that counts towards the best climber classification. There is 1 point up for grabs. Another classified climb is in sight for the head of the race. Once again, there will be 1 point to be gleaned for the first ride over the top. The front of the race is coming to the feed zone.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The next climb is classified as 4th category. That means 1 point to be had for the mountains classification. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Another 5 kilometres before the intermediate sprint. There will be 20 points for whoever is first over the line. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Behind you, the yellow jersey is attacking.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometres. The next to last classified climb of the day is here. If anyone wants to eliminate the sprinters before the finish, they mustn't wait to turn the screw.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
There are 20 kilometres left before the finish in Calais. For the moment, stage victory is still undecided. Only a few kilometres left before the foot of the Cap Blanc ascent, the final difficulty of the day. Here we go. The peloton starts the ascent of the Cap Blanc, 900 metres on an average slope of 8%.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Another 5 kilometres for the peloton. The sprint is brewing. Watch out, he's going on the attack. Breakaway over. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. 3 kilometres.
We're professional leaders. Come on, keep at it. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
few minutes ago, he was first. He tops the standing. He will climb onto... He's in sparkling form. He's in
Well done, lads. You pulled off a great performance today. Getting into the top 5 of this stage is a... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today it's a stage with cobbled sectors. It could get edgy. Positioning on the approach to the sectors is of vital importance. Cobblestones will make the race unpredictable. Keep an eye on the leader, and if he looks in difficulty, you've got to try and take advantage. The forecasts have us among the potential stage winners, and I think they're right, so I'm counting on you for victory. Come on, today it's ours. Have a good stage, guys.
Hello and welcome to all. As whenever cobblestones are present on the route of the Tour, the tension is palpable within the peloton. An atypical exercise, and one that is often little mastered by the pure climbers. Cobblestone sectors are always a moment that strikes particular fear into the hearts of the GC favourites.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
A few more kilometres and the front of the race will be entering the first cobbled sector. Here we go. We're on to the first of today's 11 sectors, from Villers-aux-Tertres to Fressin. 1,400 metres of cobblestones to start with. The breakaway is losing ground. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
Okay, I'll follow any attacks.
The front of the race is now getting down to the serious business. From now on, the end of one sector would only be separated from the next by a few kilometres. The sectors will come one after the other without let up, and it will be difficult to bridge any gaps.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The men at the front will be able to take a short breather before a new sequence of cobbled sectors that could well do some damage, because they'll be on to the 3 longest sectors of the day. The lead group is entering the longest sector of the stage, 2,800 metres of cobblestones, which carry a 4-star label.
Haltet euch ran! Weiter! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars, courage!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Now it's the Varlin to Brillion sector that lies before the head of the race. When they exit, they only have 800 metres before hitting the next sector.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
And the riders are onto a new sector of more than 2 kilometres, from Tilloy to Sarre-et-Rosières. There's exactly 2,400 metres of 4-star cobblestones that await the riders.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. He's asked his teammates to ride you down. You're too dangerous. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. His teammates are chasing behind you. They're afraid of you for the stage victory. Okay, I'll consume a feed. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
There's a little over 15 kilometres left, and still 2 more sectors to be crossed for the man at the front. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. He's accelerating.
Allez les gars, courage!
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Okay, we'll relay hard.
We're 10 kilometres from the finish, and one man is alone at the front of the race with one final cobblestone sector to cross.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Allez, vas-y, continue, continue!
Allez les gars,
C'est bien! Allez les gars, courage!
continue les gars, continue. Continue là, plus vite, plus vite.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
There's movement at the head of the peloton.
He's asked his teammates to ride you down. You're too dangerous.
Just 3 more kilometres. There's movement at the head of the peloton. Last kilometre.
succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today.
Here is the winner of the Lille Metropole Arenberg Forza 2.0 stage.
Congratulations to him. He really was. He will climb onto the podium to receive his... He's in sparkling form. And we can say that everything is amongst the leading right.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometres should suit the punchers. Given that we're heading the general classification...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. The last finish of the Tour in Longwy in 2017 saw the victory of Peter Sagan. He managed to win despite his foot popping out of the pedal 300 metres from the line in full sprint. With 3 short climbs within the final 10 kilometres, once again, we'll have all the ingredients that should bring the most explosive riders in the peloton to the fore.
There's a long day of riding ahead of you, lads. You'll have to try to keep something in the tank for the last 2 climbs. That's where things will be decided. Have a good stage. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You're 1 minute 30 ahead of the peloton. It's looking good. Wearing the jersey implies certain responsibilities. Team members must ensure the tempo of the race, and they, therefore, tire more. That is why it is sometimes better not to take the overall lead too early, in order to avoid tiring one's team. You're the most dangerous in the breakaway for the yellow jersey. It's you who has the most mountain points within the lead group. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens.
The front-runners will soon be on to the first ascension of the day, a third category climb offering 2 points and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Here we go! Go, go!
He too seems interested in the stage win. His teammates are also riding hard. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Allez les gars, courage!
Les voilà!
Bravo les gars!
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
That's good enough, lads. There's no way we can... green jersey today. It's good.
The race leaders are into the feed zone.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
Guys, positioning will be important right from the foot of the first climb. Afterwards, things will move very fast and it will be difficult to get forward. Go on. Give it everything you've got.
Allez les gars, courage! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Comme ça! Ihr schafft das! Weiter so, Jungs! Courage, on continue! Allez les gars! Haut rein, Leute! Allez les gars! Kommen sie! Allez les gars, courage! Mais voilà! Continuez comme ça! Here we go! Here we go!
The first climb of this closing triptych is 1 kilometre long with an average slope of 7%. From the top, there will be a 4 kilometre ride to the foot of the next difficulty, the Côte de Poulventeau.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's trying to get out. Watch out!
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the Clyde.
Here we go. We're on to the first climb. The first riders are at the top. In 4 kilometers, they'll be at the foot of the next climb. As with the previous ascent, the Côte de Pulventeux is short, but it's even more steep. 800 meters at close to 12%. A real wall.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Here goes for the Côte de Pulventeux. At the top, there will be under 5 kilometers left, but also and especially the Côte de Religieuse, the final difficulty of this uneven finale. That's it. The front of the race goes over the top.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Here we are. The final climb is on. Everything will be played out here for the breakaway riders.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Here comes the red pennant.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. The leader is buckled. This isn't the time!
A few minutes ago, he was first. He's amongst the He's in sparkling. He's amongst the leading. He will climb onto the podium.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. I hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this stage, you have... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. Considering that we're top of the general classification, we'll have to set the pace at the front of the peloton. Keep something in reserve in order to answer attacks, because we don't have a huge lead. I'm counting on you to control breakaways and attacks, because we can blow things apart.
Hello and welcome to all. With no less than 6 finishes in 10 years, the Planche de Belleville has become a classic of the Tour de France. With slopes of between 8 and 24%, it's a rendezvous that's not to be botched by anyone hoping to pull on the yellow jersey.
Guys, today everything will be played out on the Planche de Belleville climb. It's a short and very steep climb. You'll have to be up front right from the bottom. Have a good stage. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Time gap stabilised.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Comm. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers.
The rider who wins the intermediate sprint will score 20 points. The second will pocket 17 points, while the third will pick up 15. At the top, the riders can score 2 points and 1 point towards the mountains classification.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The head of the race is 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The breakaway is passing through the feed zone.
The gap is growing. Don't worry, they're not well placed in the overall standings.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
The next difficulty is also classified as third category. The first 2 to the top score 2 and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. Breakaway over. There are 10 kilometres left for the men at the front. Currently passing through the village of Plancher-les-Mines, and they'll soon be starting the climb of the Planche de Bellefille.
Da kommen sie! Haut rein!
We're off, with a peloton starting the climb of the Planche de Bellefille.
Okay, I'll follow on the attack.
He's one of the best punchers, but he's also very comfortable in the mountains. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometres. He's moving on to the attack.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Apart from a prestigious victory, today's winner will also score an additional 20 points towards the best climber classification, as it's a first category finish.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Okay, if the pace is too fast, I won't insist.
The men at the front are 3 kilometres from the finish, with a final kilometre on the slope that averages out at 10% and passages at over 20%, there's still opportunities to attack.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
The race leader is into the final 2 kilometres of the stage. He will cross a section that is slightly less steep before attacking the most demanding percentages of the Planche de Belfi. And so the man at the front is into the final kilometre, and it's more than excruciating ramps.
The leader has buckled. This isn't the time. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You've got to react straight away, guys. He's taken provisional lead of the overall standings.
He succeeded in avoiding. He will climb onto the podium. He tops the standings. He tops the standings and will receive. He's in sparkling form.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers, and an opportunity to lead the general classification. I'm counting on you to control breakaway.
Hello and welcome to all. The slopes selected for today's crossing of the Jura do not present a major obstacle, and it's very likely that stage victory will be decided on the final difficulty, a short, sharp climb that will take the riders into the heights above Lausanne.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Time gap stabilised. The race is at the foot of the first classified climb of the day. It's a third category ascent, on which the riders can earn 2 points and 1 point for the polka dot jersey.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The next difficulty is listed as a Category 4. There will be only 1 point to be scored towards the best climber classification. The break is still not done. It's difficult to escape today. Here's the main difficulty of the day. The ascent of the Le Rousse ski resort. It's an 8-kilometre climb on an even slope of around 5%.
Come on, guys!
Only the first 4 riders to the top will score points in the mountain standings.
Okay, if the pace is too fast, I won't insist.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb. We need to score points for the polka dot jersey. It's essential if we want to strengthen our position as leader. Since you're alone, focus on your effort and think about keeping well nourished so you'll have enough energy for the final kilometers. He won't let you out because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You should wait a bit more before trying something. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so!
The intermediate sprint will be contested in less than 5 kilometres, and just afterwards the riders will enter Swiss territory.
It will be important to win the intermediate for the points classification. I'm counting on you guys. The front of the peloton is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. You have 30 seconds on the peloton. You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. You increase your lead a little bit more in the points classifications. Well done. You've bagged the maximum points available. It will strengthen your hold on the points classifications.
The front of the race has just crossed the frontier and is now entering the feed zone.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The front of the race is on to the final climb before dropping down to Lausanne and Lake Geneva. The Col de Molendreuse is a 4.7 kilometre ascent with an average gradient of 3.6%. He's trying to get out. Watch out! "30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. We're now into the closing 20 kilometres of this stage. The peloton has got things under control. And it should have no problem catching the breakaway. There's now less than 15 kilometres for the group at the front. The front of the race passes under the 10-kilometre gantry. Another 5 kilometres. It will be at the foot of the final short climb.
Okay. Hey, too fast. I won't insist. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Just 5 more kilometers. Stay well positioned to avoid losing time due to a break.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. The head of the race starts the final ascent, and the peloton is right behind.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race. The steepest gradients will soon be reached.
I'll go full out on the relay. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Victory will be fought out in the sprint today.
That's fucking bullshit, man.
This stage is his. He was the strongest. He's amongst them. He tops the stand. He's in.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this first mountain stage of the Tour de France. Mostly mapped out in Switzerland, the riders won't be crossing any mountain passes that would qualify as major. It is therefore unlikely that the favourites for the general classification will be fighting it out. This should benefit the baroudeurs, who won't have to succumb to a comeback by the best climbers. The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape. Another one who's motivated to spend the day up front.
Guys, the early part of the stage isn't difficult. You'll be skirting Lake Geneva, and it's a great view, but watch out. The early breakaway has a good chance of going all the way today. You've got to be in the right wagon. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Okay. I'll protect him.
The head of the race arrives on the banks of Lake Geneva. The riders will follow the shoreline for a dozen kilometres and will then take far steeper roads. The lead riders will soon turn away from Lake Geneva towards the first classified climb of the day, the Côte de Chèvre.
Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
I'll relay.
The gap isn't changing much. The men at the front are at the foot of the second categorised difficulty of the day, the Col de Moss, with its 13.5 kilometre ascent. The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish. The ascent of the pass is classified as second category. The first to the top will score 5 points in the polka dot jersey. Classification.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The riders are approaching the feed zone.
Okay, we'll relay.
Now it's the Col de la Croix that rises up before the riders. With a slope that averages out at 7.5%, it's the steepest climb of the day. The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The SKPs will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
I'll relay.
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The intermediate sprint is approaching, but there is little chance that the candidates for the green jersey will be able to score points. So this stage of the race, the lead rider 1 minute 30 on the favourites.
the winner of the intermediate sprint. Okay, we'll relay.
And here we are, at the foot of the final major climb of the stage, the Pas de Morgin. If a rider manages to go over the top alone, there's a good chance that he will cross the line as winner, the summit being only 9 kilometres from the finish. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
Allez, courage les gars. Allez les gars, continuez la Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, go, go, go. Allez, on y va. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars,
Allez. Come on, guys. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars. Allez les gars, on continue.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Continuez comme ça.
on continue les gars, on continue. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
The yellow jersey has just joined up with the group.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Another 20 kilometres to go before knowing the name of the stage winner. There's everything to play for.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Primoz Roglic is a stage race specialist. Despite his massive disappointment on the 2020 Tour de France and his abandon in 2021, he's always managed to re-motivate himself to win the Tour of Spain. It's a race that he's won 3 years in a row, and the series is ongoing.
He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go! Go!
Another 5 kilometers before the summit. The slope will start to ease for the men at the front.
Keep going! Here we go! Here we go!
Winner of the Tour of Italia in 2019, the Ecuadorian Richard Carapaz is one of those riders who shines in the mountains and who's best not given too much of a lead.
peloton is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The head of the race will soon be nosing down towards GtaV. Remember that the finish will be decided on the way out of the town, after a section that rises for 4 kilometers.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The men at the front have just left. GtaV. Now the road will climb all the way to the line. The slope isn't very steep, but if anyone wants to push their opponents to the breaking point before an eventual sprint, they'll have the opportunity.
Okay, we'll relay flat out. Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Watch out! The yellow jersey is trying to get away. We mustn't let him. Go on! Sprint with everything you've got! No regrets! Go! Go! Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
No, that's proper.
A few minutes ago, he was first across the finishing line. Here is the win. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. He's amongst the leading riders this year. We can say that everything is going well for him.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. We retain the green jersey. Well... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The profile is special, with one major difficulty that should decide between the climbers. The scenario looks to be simple, and everything should be settled on the final climb. You'll have to be there on the final climb if we are to do well. I'm not too worried. I think we're able to win the stage, outdistancing the other favorites. Have a good day, guys. Come on, we're aiming for victory!
Hello and welcome to all. With a finishing line that lies within the Megève Altiport, it's obviously the climbers who are favourites today. However, will the winner come from the early breakaway, or will he emerge victorious from the battle between the favourites for the general classification? No one can say for sure at the start of the stage. One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The breakaway can't widen the gap.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Now the Col de Jambaz stands before the riders. 4 kilometers of climbing with an average slope of 4.3%. The feed zone is nearing for the men at the front. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. Here's the last difficulty before the final ascent, the Côte de Marigny. Once again, there are 2 points and 1 point up for grabs in the mountains classification.
The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The road leading to the Altiport is not unduly steep. You'll have to wait for the passage through Megève and the final 7 kilometres to find sections where the average gradient rises above 8%. 15 kilometres from the finish for the group at the front.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
There are 10 kilometres left before the finish.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
I don't know if it's a bluff. Breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Less than 2 kilometres from the finish.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Final kilometre for the man at the front.
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
A few minutes ago, we can say that he's in sparkling. He tops the standing. He's amongst the leading.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the green jersey. At least that's something. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This...
Hello cycling fans everywhere. Today's stage is of the highest importance, with the Telegraph, Galibier and Granon cols coming one after the other. No rider aiming for the general classification can afford a moment of weakness. It's a demanding...
Guys, today's stage is short, but it's really demanding. After the 50-kilometer mark, it's uphill and downhill all the way. Have a good stage. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway can't widen the gap. One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The lead riders will soon be at the foot of the first difficulty of the day, the Lacet de Montvernier. It's a short, very steep climb, where there will be mountain points for the first four to the top.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com.
The breakaway will soon fight it out with intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points towards the green jersey. The first riders are leaving Saint-Michel-de-Maurienne and are starting the Col de Telegraph. With the Galibier just afterwards, they've got 30 kilometers of climbing to do. There will be 10 points to be gleaned for the mountain standings at the top of the Telegraph.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. Riders would hardly have time to catch their breath. Only 5 kilometers separate the top of the Telegraph from the foot of the Galibier. The front of the race begins the ascent of the Galibier. It's a highly erratic climb. Percentages vary greatly, and it's very difficult to find the right pace, an ascension for thoroughbred climbers. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The yellow jersey has caught up with the head of the race.
The enemy of the stage is not far off. Stay away. Start the move in the peloton. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group. The Galibier, as usual, is classified all category. The first 10 at the top will score points towards the polka dot jersey.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go, go! Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standing.
The first riders are now on their way down from the Galibier, a descent that will be reversed tomorrow on the Alpe d'Huez stage. The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. Final climb has begun.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front at all costs.
The Col de Granon stands out due to its steep and unyielding slope, which offers no respite. It's a demanding col on which only the fittest of climbers would dare an attack. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The finish is classified as all category. The stage winner will therefore pocket 20 points for the mountains classification. The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group. Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep. The lead rider is 5 kilometres from the summit. There's only 2 kilometres left for the lead rider. Barely 2 kilometres left for the man at the front. Nothing is decided. The man at the front is under the red pennant.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. Seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly.
Here is the winner of the Albertville Col du Granon stage.
Primoz Roglic! He's in sparkling form, and he will climb onto the podium. We can say that he tops the standings and...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. We retain the green jersey. Well done, guys. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. You'll have to be there on the final climb if we are to do well. I'm not too worried. I think we're able to win the stage, outdistancing the other favorites. Have a good day, guys. Come on, we're aiming for victory.